Man.
I started climbing when I was 7 years old. In my teenage years, I was climbing walls that no human being had ever climbed before.
Back then, Hugh Hare was one of the best rock climbers in the world. Then, at age 17, he was in New Hampshire with a partner ice climbing up the side of Mount Washington when a blizzard blew in and trapped them in chest-deep snow.
We lasted nearly 4 days, but we could no longer walk. We had severe frostbite and hypothermia.
Discovered by a hiker just in time, Hare was airlifted to a hospital where he found out that a rescue worker had died in an avalanche trying to find him.
That information, along with the whole trauma of the ordeal, was very, very difficult to deal with.
Then, after months in the hospital, doctors told him they had to amputate both of his legs below the knee. Slowly, Hare taught himself to walk with artificial limbs. And then he learned to climb again. And when ordinary prosthetics weren't enough, he got to work turning his new legs into high-tech climbing tools with special attachments for handling rock and ice. Before long, Hare was climbing better than he had with his biological legs, and that gave him a goal that would shape the rest of his life: to design artificial limbs that can make people faster and stronger than they were before. Hare had never been motivated in school, but now he had a mission. He went back and studied mechanical engineering with the same focus he put into climbing. Today, he and a team of scientists at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology work in a branch of science called bionics. They study examples in nature in order to build machines that work just like their biological counterparts. One of Hare's most successful inventions is a bionic ankle. To design it, he studied exactly what the calf muscle and other parts of the leg do when a person walks, runs, and jumps. He built the ankle with a system of sensors and motors that activate each part of the prosthetic at exactly the right time. When patients are fitted with it, they can walk, climb stairs, even run or play soccer much the way they did before they lost their biological limb. And that is a gift that changes lives.
After being fit with the device, a patient often says, "I have my leg back. I feel whole again."
Eventually, Hare says, prosthetics will not only replace missing limbs, they'll help people walk farther, run faster, and climb higher.
Occasionally I'm asked if I was granted a magic wish from a fairy whether I'd wish my biological legs back, and I always say, absolutely not. The artificial part of my body is beyond immortal. It's improving in time. When I'm 80 years old, I'm certain I'll have a balance that's superior to an 18-year-old. And I'll have these legs that are, gorgeous sculptures. So of course I wouldn't want biological legs. Of course.
Hit replay